All right. Welcome to update number 4. This is cool. That's a good milestone. That's like a whole month of work towards something, so that's kind of neat. Um, so yeah, like we'll get into it. If you look at the preview we've got going on, before we had 10 hearts and magic pieces coming all the way out. Now we're not showing any. We're going to start generating that dynamically now. Um, so let's see. When we start the game, we're only going to have, so there we go, we start with 3, and in this case, I've told the character, um, he's only got 2 life, but he's got a max health of 3. Now if we come over here to the potions, so we've got 5 and 3, let's see, we use some magic too, and we use the potions, now we have 4 health, 4 potions and 3 health left, and the same will work with magic potions. We can refill with our potion button there, and have this guy beat us up a little bit, and use a health potion. So that works. We'll want to add some sound to that, to let the player know that something happened. Maybe a little visual effect so that you can see your life go up. Like Zelda likes to do the boop, 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 watch your hearts animate. Let's get hit again. There we go. Alright, we don't need him anymore, so we'll kill him. That's heartless, right? So we'll open this chest, our fun animation, and our magic is now 4. Can't click that. And now our health will go up. That was really fun to do, getting the animations to kind of float up and pause there for a second. Another subtle change from last week, you probably wouldn't have even noticed, but when we read the signs, the flowers will keep going. Our characters will freeze, but the world will continue to move around. I thought that was kind of nice. That's a good touch. In addition to the signs, we read this one again. It says there's only 1 page here, which really doesn't mean anything. But when we look at the other sign, it says this is a sign, but we've got this animating arrow down here, and when we push the action button again, we go to multiple pages. So I mean that's kind of a necessity. RPGs and action games, these adventure games, have a lot of dialogue to help talk about the world and explain what's going on and build the lore. So we need to be able to talk more than 1 page's worth of content at a time. And the one I'm really excited about is this guy over here. So a big part of the story is you're this elementalist. Your character's an apprentice. You can really only specialize in 1 power at a time. Last week we showed how the affinity system would kind of work. As you increase in one, you decrease in the others. You become more in tune with that one. This guy over here is the head elementalist. It's his job to do these things. And so his robe signifies that a little bit by being different. He's got a hood, that's kind of lightning. The cape is fire, his shirt's the water or ice, and the sleeves are green. So he kind of represents a balance of the forces there. And he is the boss, not the boss of the game, but the character's boss. He's kind of the one who's going to send you on your quest and help you out. I kind of accidentally made him bald when I was making him, and then I just thought it'd be cool to keep going with it. So yeah, he's there, and the he is connected to the same system as the signs. So when I talk to him, come on, stay still. He'll turn and look at me and stay still, which is great because when I tried to do this the other day, he would turn and look at me, but then move in that direction and push me until we hit an object first. And if I got out of the way, he would just keep going in that direction. So it's nice that he stays still now. And so yeah, he'll look at you. He'll talk to you. He works on the same multi-page system. And then he will go about his way. He'll just do his thing again. Right now, he's just working on that same sort of aimless wander script that powered the crawler. So there's a movement class now that they both inherit from the character movement class. The crawler's is different in that he has an attack behavior programmed into it. Friendly NPCs won't have that. This guy actually might at some point, because he's going to come in and help you a few times through the course of the game. Yeah, so that's this week's update. Oh, no, and water. You got to talk about the water. So yeah, just I didn't fill out the animation, so you can see we got some stuff here. But yeah, it's really cool. I'm excited about where it's going. If you're still watching after 4 weeks, that's cool. It's awesome. Thank you. Um, I would like to put a demo out of the game. Like maybe when I get the first chunk of the story put together, uh, start releasing that to people to just let them play around with it and see get a feel for like the tone, see how people feel about that. And the controls, like right now it's on a keyboard, and the keyboard controls I don't think are great, but hopefully I have all or most of the actions down, so there really won't need to be more. And it'll just be about finding out a good place for what to do things with. Like right now, spacebar, I think spacebar or control will shoot. We press Q to switch our elements here. And for the potions, I have them set. Z is health, and C is in Charlie is magic, so Z is in zebra. I just wanted to put them away from each other, but still kind of on the same row, so that that these are potions. Your pinky can come down and hit health, and your middle finger will come down and hit the magic potion. And then we're going to have some secondary attacks at some point, so spacebar and control won't always be there. So right now we shoot a fireball. Left click also works to shoot, so maybe a left click, right click thing while it's on the computer. We can think of console controls later on. But you're going to have this secondary attack, so you'll have this basic fireball that you get to throw, but then you'll have this really expensive like firestorm that will come down. And it'll have like a big area effect, and you'll kind of nuke some guys. And eventually it'd be cool to like cross them, so like maybe you use water and you drop a big water circle, like a big pool, and people kind of get stuck in it, and then you can shoot lightning, and since they're inside your lightning, maybe you can do something there. Maybe with this earth power, you can make like a mud pit, and then you throw fire at it to like bake them in it, sort of like freeze them in place. I don't know. I mean, I think it would be cool to be able to like mix these things up to kind of get to like expand on the system, but I think I should probably worry about getting these more powerful moves working first. But yeah, so this is it so far. Kind of got this living little world coming together. I think next what I want to work on, I've had this building here forever just because I had a building I wanted to draw. But being able to open the door would be nice, so I can enter. This guy, he's got like 50,000 health because before I programmed him, I didn't want to accidentally kill him. Now you can't, but before I just, you can hit as much as you want. It just pushes him a little bit. Anyway, he's got a lot of health. He's really strong. Yeah, I mean, going back to the inheritance thing from earlier with the movement, he inherits a lot of just basic character stuff too. So he has maxed out affinities where your character's dynamic and it'll change. He's always maxed out. He's got a lot of max health and a lot of max magic. And maybe someday we'll make those stats mean something. His affinities will, I know that much, but we'll see. And that same affinity system is going to work for bad guys. So if you go against this little water blob, his water affinity will be 100%, and everything else will be 0. Maybe not everything else, but like his water will be 100%. So if you hit him with lightning, that's going to hurt him really bad, and his water attacks will be stronger than like maybe his basic attack, whatever that is. Anyway, back to it. I'd like to be able to open this door when I interact with it. Maybe have it just the door right now is a different sprite, so this building right the collision on it comes right here, and then there's nothing right here. So like if I could open this door, you know what, I can. Let's just do that real quick. I can make the door disappear. Let's disable the collider on it, actually. So the door, so what'll happen is the door will disappear and you'll be able to walk into this building, and then I'll have a trigger like here. And when you go on that, it'll push you into this next level. into a new scene. But yeah, like opening the door will be as easy as just interacting with it, and then make so the door, like as we see right here, is a different thing, and that we'll be able to walk into that. And then the building itself, excuse me. See, we're not showing that. I wonder if that's okay. That's not working out exactly as I thought it would. But yeah, we can turn the collider off on the house. And we see that like we can go through it here. So there's another thing. So this whole house is 3 different pictures. So this front here is one picture, and it's got a collision so that when I connect with it, it looks like I'm in front of it actually. And then the roof is a different image that's set to be above the players. So like when you're walking behind it, you can come to about this far. I think if we turn this collider on, we'll see it. We saw it in the very first video too. But yeah, like that's as far down as I can come on this, so that we can walk through it that way. And now I'm stuck out in the water. Yeah, I mean I only painted blue out here. The illusion of magical. Yeah, let's bring him back in now. But yeah, anyway, so that's just kind of what I've been working on and where we're at. I guess we can see it there. Thank you again for watching and following along. And if you are still watching, thank you. Like, it's really cool. I'm putting a lot of hard work into this. It's equally frustrating as it is difficult and fun. I'm learning a lot, and I got that pipe dream. This will turn into something that I can start a new chapter in my life, maybe. But yeah, thanks again, and until next time.